Because you could watch me right now and get motivated while you're on the fucking couch eating pizza or a cookie. Don't think I don't see you.
Not a nice guy, but they wanna kill me.
I don't have the speed.
Who the fuck are you? Do you know who you're calling? And he says, listen, I don't care who I'm calling. If I'm going to call Ben Azoulay, he's going to come kill you. You better watch out. He's calling me because I, at some party, gave his buddy a smack. And he thinks he's a gangster and he's calling me. He doesn't know I'm Ben Azoulay.
I want to have a baby with that guy. He's powerful.
Well, guys, we are back here once again with the one and only dumbass known as Bend Over Azoulay, aka the Wannabe King. And it's only been about a week since the last time we covered this complete dipshit, and fuck me, he has been completely on one over this past week. This guy right here has been doing all types of stupid shit. We are talking just a pure variety of goober behavior. And the last time that we did cover him, we saw him going to a school, which I don't know how it got approved or who the fuck let him in that bitch. And he basically showed up thinking that he was being a motivational speaker, but instead got clowned on by every single kid in that building. And we basically saw the school after face some repercussion from parents and a lot of angry people that were upset that for some reason Bend Over Azoulay was here giving a speech to the students when he's the guy preaching being an F student and has all of these questionable, disgusting things in his past. So other schools did the only reasonable thing and decided to also let him attend their fucking school. And he has not only made one post, but two recently where he's gone to two different events full of children around the same age as his supposed victim in the court documents. And I want you to keep in mind that as the school had received all of the backlash the first time, and as Ben receives some backlash himself, this clown decided that it was a good idea to post a picture of himself with "She was 15" on his shirt. And now there are other schools just inviting this clown to come speak to all these children who are around the age of 15. Like, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what kind of pure stupidity or dumb shit we're on, but this has just been what's happening this week. Bend Over is hanging out with all the children. And what's crazy is he's continuing to do so and is continuing to be allowed to do so, even when he's out here still posting videos like this one right here, talking about F students.
Students are the creators of the world.
I agree.
I was a high school dropout, but I also got kicked out of 17 schools in total. I don't believe in school, so you don't want school? No problem.
Like, there is no positive for the school in this situation. I actually just don't understand. And even though this has been ridiculous enough, we are just getting started with the pure and utter goofiness. Because when he hasn't been doing his little round trip to a bunch of different schools, he has also been posting a whole lot more than he usually does. And man, it's been some stupid ass shit. Because he had the audacity to start off this week by trying to create another song after, you know, making the usual dumbass post about saying you're a slave if you worked a job this week and were productive to society. And I've really got to say that the song just completely speaks for itself. And at least he didn't make a joke about someone being 15 in it.
Don't try to mess with me. Don't really wanna mess with me. I got a whole army there with me. They're not a nice guy, but they wanna kill me. Although they feel me, not a nice guy. Mr. Nice Guy, don't try to mess with me. Try to mess with me, not a nice guy. Yeah. Not a nice guy, but
And yeah, I'm sorry you had to listen to whatever the hell this abomination that he created was. But if I had to hear it, so did you. And it's some shit that I would pretty much expect from people like the Island Boys. And he was not done with the goofiness for this day alone. Because after he got done pumping out this just downright heat in the music studio, he then got pumped up from it and decided to go to the gym and sat there basically glazing himself and practicing his kung fu and fighting skills.
So, all night at the studio, making music, and coming back to the gym, get a good workout. and then stretch. And the reason we want to stretch is because remember, I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm a fighter. I'm a weapon. And that's the only thing you should want to be, as a weapon. So in any moment, if anyone next to you is in trouble, you can protect them. You can't do that being a bodybuilder. Bodybuilders can't move. I don't have the speed.
So as you can tell, this weapon right here, who needs to figure out a bigger shirt or some shit because his nipples were just staring at us the entire time, was really just feeling himself and was starting this week off awfully damn strong, where he not only was trying to create some heat in the lab, but was also out here prepping for his imaginary fight with Ali Soba. And after starting off his week like this, Bendover here decided that he was also going to do a new podcast. A new podcast where he proceeded to completely start to make up more and more bullshit like he always does. And we got a couple of new stories that we haven't heard before that not only related to his childhood, where he just talked about how his soul was higher, and how when he was a child he was out here climbing trees and scaling the wilderness like fucking Tarzan, just on some ridiculous bullshit.
My soul wanted to fly. The reason is my energy. Some people have a normal soul. Some people have a higher soul than their existence, than their body. And me, I'm just somebody that has a higher soul. As a young boy, I'll always jump off the walls, do karate, do flips, do this, do that, do push-ups, climb fucking mountains and trees, and people would find me just at the top of the tree, looking at a big-ass nest, you know, checking out the view. I had a higher soul than my body, and I was always all over the place. And now they call these kids ADD. Oh, you got to calm him down. What do you mean? He's a boy. He needs to be active. He needs to move around.
But we also got this fictional story about how people used to use his own name to threaten him because he was such a badass when he was in the mob that he was just known by everybody and was known for going around and breaking people's faces.
When I was a gangster, everybody knew who Ben Azoulay was. Ben Azoulay wasn't just a name. I turned it into a statement. I used to have people call me and say, listen to me, if you ever mess with me, I'm going to break your face. I said, who the fuck are you? Do you know who you're calling? And he says, listen, I don't care who I'm calling. If I'm going to call Ben Azoulay, he's going to come kill you. You better watch out. He's calling me because I, at some party, gave his buddy a smack, and he thinks he's a gangster, and he's calling me. He doesn't know I'm Ben Azoulay. That's funny. I used to show up to places and tell people, move. And he tells me, oh, what are you going to tell to move? You don't know my brother Ben Azoulay is going to come destroy you. People used my name on me. Wow. They didn't even know what I looked like. Ben Azoulay was a statement. Ben Azoulay arrived, everybody walked. And my dad told me, if you're not going to be a fucking killer, you're not a real man. You need to be fucking cold-hearted. My dad kind of wanted to turn me into an enemy. That's also why he would beat me. Anytime if I turned my back to him, he'd kick me. But then he started to get even angry with me. As I started to get older and started to get stronger, he wanted to show me that he's more powerful than I am. So shut the fuck up. Looked at me like this. A dinner table.
And as I am sure that we all know, this shit did not fucking happen whatsoever. This is the biggest load of horse shit that I think I've ever seen in my life. There was nobody threatening this goober with his own name, and he was never this popular badass mobster on some movie type shit. I don't know where he gets this from or why he is constantly making these things up for absolutely no reason, but it gives you a good idea of how this podcast kind of went. And believe it or not, he was still not done for the week, because we also had his videos that he was posting on Instagram and TikTok where he was trying to be motivational, and during it he was referring to himself as Einstein and was just self-glazing once again harder than he ever has.
Did you move out of your fucking mother's basement? Did you get that six-pack? Are you still fat, throw, lazy, scrolling through Instagram, hating on King Azoulay, although you're following him? What have you done? What did you change in your life? What did you see in me and say, I want to do that, I want to have that, and actually did it? I bought myself new cars, my dad a Bentley, my mom a Range Rover. I have more knowledge than Einstein. But in these past 3 years, what have you done? What change in your life has been made where you could truly say, I became the man I said 3 years ago I was going to be? Next month will be exactly 3 years of me on the internet. And the past 3 years, you've seen me do a lot of things. I've had over 25 billion views. I'm known all around the world. I bought multiple properties. I'm buying Bitcoin, always in shape, always got the six-pack. I read probably 40 books a year. I've done everything possible to educate myself to the point that I now truly feel like one of the smartest people to ever exist. I've opened many businesses in that time. I showed the progress. I came up with a new brand. I've mentored over 1,000 men. Are you just sitting there watching me? Because if you haven't done something, it's that time for you to get upset and do it. Watching somebody and getting mad, getting really angry, they're doing it and you're not. That's when the change will come. Because I'm not here on social media to show off. I've already accomplished enough in my life. I've been retired for 11 years now. I don't have to work. I don't have to do anything. All I know is to progress. But now it's time for you to progress as well. Time for you to watch me and do as I do. And if you don't, in 3 years, I might just be close to becoming the president of the United States. While you're going to sit at home and scroll and say, I remember King Azoulay. That dude was a G, still a G. But me, I'm nothing. And that's the last thing I want my fans to be. I'm here to inspire you. Get the fuck up and get to work.
And instead of Einstein, the goober should have said Epstein, but I mean, we were close enough. And you gotta love how he refers to himself as one of the smartest people in the world. And his evidence of that was reading 40 bucks. So this shit has to be rage bait at this point. And I don't think it's the only rage bait that the goober has been doing. Because along with this, he's also been talking about how he's gonna live to be 1,000 years old. And it was all due to him fasting and due to his fasting routine. And it is just more pure and utter stupidity out of the wannabe king's mouth.
You could live to be 1,000. I know I will if they're not gonna kill me. But I understand the body. Most people don't. People used to eat once every 3 days. Today, people eat 3 times a day. That is 9 meals. Back then, only 1 meal every 3 days. Every time you eat, you spike your insulin. When you spike your insulin, you age. We reverse aging when we fast. Twice a year, I fast for 10 days each time to reverse aging. Multiple times a year, I'll fast for 72 hours. Most of my food is ribeye steaks, red meat, what they used to eat back then. I don't eat sugars. I don't eat BS, no processed food. I don't eat a lot of carbs. All I need is red meat. It has everything you need to be healthy, to be in shape, and to be happy. Now, if you're eating once every 3 days, you will die at the age of 900 years. If you're eating 3 times a day, which is 9 meals in those 3 days, of course you're gonna live only till 100. Now, does the math make sense to you? Because I'm sure some of you guys are gonna say it doesn't.
Now, I don't know what fucking math he was talking about. All he tried to say is that he's gonna be 1,000 years old because he does a fast every now and then. And it's just about as stupid as it gets with this goober. But he has been up to one other activity this week, which is grifting his ever-living ass off. He has been trying to get people to sign up for his coaching and for his courses at every fucking cost. And we've not only had him doing this only 20 men limited time option program that is $1,000 to enter.
So here's the deal. Many guys reach out to me every single month saying that they feel invisible. They feel like no woman even notices that they exist. And the reason is they're either fat or they're skinny. A woman does not want a girlfriend. She wants a man. She wants a masculine man. Men say that a woman with muscles looks like a man. Then a man without muscles looks like a woman. And if you are fat, there's only 2 reasons that you should be fat. Either you're handicapped or you're fucking retarded. Other than that, you should not be fat. There's a way to fix that. It's an issue that you're holding since you were a child. I could remove that for you. If you want to lose fat or you want to gain muscle or you want to compete, even in bodybuilding, DM me the word muscles right now and let's get to work because it's time to take you to the next level.
But on top of that, he's been trying to get people to also enter his DMs and sign up that way. So it's just a whole lot of grifting nonstop.
Let's be real. You're not that happy about the last 5 years of your life. You know you could have done more. You know you could have become more. But you're not happy. Now, if you want the next 5 years of your life to look the same, go ahead. Do it. Do what you're doing until now, and that's fine. But if you want to change it, I put together a 2-minute quiz. All you have to do is DM me the word reset. You DM me the word reset, you go through that 2-minute quiz, and that will tell you exactly what it is that you're missing in order to achieve the next level in life.
And yeah, so we've gotten to the point to where he's using the typical alpha male strat of just begging for DMs. And it's just about as bad as it gets when you pair this with all of his other ridiculous shenanigans before it. But with that said, I've had enough for one day of this complete moron. So if you enjoyed, please drop a sub and a like and join the Saints Mafia where we are on all of these goobers' heads. And I'm out, watching bend over Azoulay continue to act like a dipshit. And peace.
Because when I feel good about myself, I walk into a place and everybody is attracted to me. It's magnetizing. They see me, they're like, who is this guy? Why is he exuding out so much beautiful energy? He's got an aura around him. I want to know who he is. And like that, you can get your dream wife, your dream job, your dream business, your dream body, whatever you want, you could get it.